You kidding me? Who in the hell do you think you are to go in there against a team that you should be bludgeoning game in, game out with the roster that you have on paper, and go in there and lose in that way, get no hit through 6 innings, and then bring us back in the 8th with a Joey Gallo home run? Wow, he actually did something. Disgrace to Italians, that guy. My God. And then you take our collective heart and rip it out while it's still beating in your hand. That is what I just saw in the form of a baseball game. If I could use a few words to describe this garbage, it would be humiliating, laughable, embarrassing, pathetic, lethargic, and unserious. Like, how am I supposed to take this team seriously? Like, people call me a pessimist. People say I'm not a Yankee fan. Really, if I'm not a Yankee fan, I would be pissed off right now. If I weren't a Yankee fan, I'd be jumping for joy in the streets. I'd be acting like Jared Carabas right now if I weren't a Yankee fan. God! This is the best team in the American League? Really? What I just saw on my TV screen is the best team in the American League. That team is going to win the World Series? Really? Really? How delusional do you have to be to think that the 2021 New York Yankees are going to win the World Series? How? Like, how much help do you need? How much help do you need? How much work do you need to be done on yourself in order to think that the New York Yankees, a team that is barely over 500 against the Baltimore Orioles, is going to win the World Series? Tell me any logical reason how. Tell me. Tell me, I'd love to hear. But actually, whatever you tell me, it's not going to change my mind. All expectations for this team are dead. All optimism is dead. This team sucks. And until this team somehow, by God's grace, wins the World Series, I will never have optimism for this core again. I'm done. I'm done. This team has toyed with me enough with all the expectations, and it's gotten to the point where the expectation is disappointment. There is no disappointment anymore because the expectation is that. But you know what? I still get disappointed anyway. Because this team's garbage. Like, I'm supposed to look at that team and think that that team's gonna make the playoffs, let alone do anything in them? Come on. God, for a bunch of people on Twitter that act like the smartest people on earth, you sure are freaking stupid. God. I hate this team. I hate them. Like, I don't like them. I love them, and that's why I hate them. This is what being a Mets fan is like, huh? Just this feeling for 50 years. Actually, you know, why should I be laughing at them? They took care of their business in their could-be humiliating loss. Oh, God. Dude, at least the Mets get to laugh at the Yankees. At least the Mets have the Yankees live rent-free in their head and they're encouraged. The Yankees, it's just expectations followed by disappointment and losing. And I'm done with the expectations. I'm done. I'm still going to watch, but I'm not going to expect anything. If they make the playoffs, I'll expect them to lose in the wildcard game. If they win the wildcard game, I'll expect them to lose in the division series. If they win the division series, I'll expect them to lose in the championship series. And if they win the pennant, I'll expect them to lose in the World Series. And if they win the World Series, then I guess I missed. And that's what I want this team to do. I want this team to prove me wrong, but you know what? They're not. They're just not. I I guess the only good thing that this team can do now is cover the exorbitant therapy costs for Aaron Judge, Giancarlo Stanton, and Garrett Cole. That's literally all this team can really do at this point because they're not winning. I'm supposed to expect that team's going to win? Really? Grow up. Everybody on Twitter can just grow up. I know I'm saying growing up, meanwhile I'm throwing a tantrum like a 7-year-old kid. God. Everybody needs to grow up, dude, including this team. Everybody, dude. I'm done. This team's garbage. Mark my words, right now. If the New York Yankees win the World Series, I'll delete a vast majority of my good gear in Destiny 2. And I'll record it. If they win the World Series, I will do that. Because I can make a bet like that. I can make a wager like that. And I'm not scared. Because you know what? This team's not going to win the World Series. That's why I'm making that wager. Just get out of my sight. Get out of my sight, you bunch of losers!